guys? How are you? Woo! Happy Friday night. Happy Friday. Who's sober? I'm curious. Who is sober? Besides me and a couple guests I'm having on. I had a China King tonight, and I'm really bloated. I'm not going to lie to you. My pants are really tight. And all you ladies out there, you're welcome. So I'm teasing. So, hey, welcome to Sober Talk. You're here because you want to get sober. You need to get sober. Perhaps you're just sober curious. Maybe you're just mad at all the money you're spending. You're like, daggone, this money, if I could save by not drinking, I could buy a Honda Civic. I don't know. How do you know if you have a drinking problem? It's pretty easy. If it causes problems, it's real simple. If you want to know if you have a drinking problem, go to a bar, have 3 or 4 beers, and walk out. If you can walk out no problem and not do it for another month, maybe you're okay. I don't know. I've quit many times. I've quit for 3 months, 6 months, a year. Even went 2 years, and every time, I say this, you always drink until you hit another rock bottom, and then you're like, oh, I gotta quit. Oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. And you get tired of calling people up the next day and apologizing to them and stuff. And so that's why I do Sober Talk. I started Sober Talk. I've been sober since July 18th, and I started Sober Talk about a month after that, I guess. And wow, we've been doing it. This is episode 65, so we've been doing it for a while. Don't do the weekends. Don't always count the episodes I do in Hilton Head because I just do them on my laptop. But I'm really glad you guys are here. I'm doing it to hold myself accountable. I use you guys to hold me. I know if I go live every night, I'm not going to drink. And it comes to find out, we're helping a lot of people doing this. The show Sober Talk, we discuss, tips and tricks. We have a great private group on Sober Talk Live, Facebook Sober Talk Live, and you can join that group and get a lot of great tips from people. And 24/7 people are posting in that group. We talk about things and tips on how to quit. Different type. I'm doing the steps. I'm AA. But a lot of people are doing other things. They're using church. They're using addiction therapy. They're cognitive behavior. Whatever works for you. I've tried a bunch of different things, and this time I'm trying the steps, and I'm pretty hopeful. I'm pretty excited. But on the show, we discuss hilarious war stories, and sometimes the war stories aren't very hilarious. They end up in divorce. They end up in death sometimes. So, anywho, let's say hi to some folks that we have here. We have Joel. Hey, Joel. Joe Harris, Joe Southwick, Daryl Hanson's here. Hey, Daryl. D.A. Dennis Cruz. Hey, brothers and sisters. Ted Watson, Daryl Noble's here. Tyler Councilman. Hey, Tom. Good to see you again. Tina Labate, she's sober, she says. Boy, I'm glad I brought my glasses because I cannot see. And one thing is going to drive me crazy if I don't fix this real quick. Stand by. Let me fix this, guys. Hold on. Hold on, people. That totally affects my lighting. So, what's going on here? So, great job, Tom. Let's see here. So, let's go over here. Tina Labate, Kenny Rice. Hey, Kenny, how are you doing, buddy? And let's just go and see who's on watching on Tom Mabe Comedy. And if you guys want to check out the podcast and just hear the audio, you can go to sobertalklive.com. Sobertalklive.com. Hey, Kenny Smith, this Mormon lad is. Let's see who's over here. Danny Holland. Scott Schultz, me sober as a gopher. Danny's Holland, he's sober. Hi, says John. Mike Kozloff, Roll Tide. Dallas Wise Cup, he's sober. Bruce Mendez, he's sober. Hazel July, not me, sir. That's okay, Hazel. I'm glad you're here, baby. Scott Schultz, love your radio series. Thanks, Scott. Randy Peterson, hey, Tom. Joe Riley, hey, Mr. Mabe. And Scott is sober, he says. Cheryl Hall, hi from New Philadelphia, Ohio. How you doing? And what's up there? I'm not going to say that, Mark, on the air. Henry Chuckawani, I am sober. Billy Rachel, the real drunk housewives of Australia. Good day, guys. Hey, how you doing, girl? uh, Judy Lynn, Dan White. By the way, Tim Michigan knows who you are. Uh, I don't know who Tim Michigan is. Dan White. Who is Tim Michigan? Am I drawing a blank? Is he a football player? What is he? David Hoover got me. Kenny Smith. Okay. All right. So let's get right to it. It is Friday night. We are here at Sober Talk. I have a couple callers lined up that I'm going to talk with, and don't really have anything special planned for tonight's episode. Just hanging out, man. That's all we kind of, that's how I like it. I like just kind of, hanging out. Uh, but look forward to when Jeff Graham comes down here. So let's have our first caller on here. Let's see, this is Michael. Michael's a regular on the show, and he's really informative. He's very, 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 very cool. So let's go and just get this. All right, Michael.
Tom, how's it going?
I'm good, buddy. How are you doing?
Oh, could be better, could be worse.
Now you're a little under the weather. You said you're taking some Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus or something. What do you got going on?
Oh, yeah, just some sinus stuff. I work outside every day, so when it breaks cold like this, I usually get a little stopped up for about a week, and then I get over it, and I deal with it. But
yeah, that's happened to me too.
The rougher it gets.
Yeah, and it's right now, when you get kind of sick or anything, especially with sinuses, and I had a doctor's appointment today, and I canceled it because I thought maybe I was infected because I canceled it yesterday, but so far so good. I think it was indeed just sinus.
Yeah. There's still colds out there. Not everything is COVID.
Right, that's true. Hey, I just got a Facebook thing here. It says David Hoagie says, sadly not sober here. I want to be, but I'm stuck in addiction. Don't remember those days when you're stuck in that addiction or alcoholism?
Days, hell, years.
Years, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And it's such a pot when you finally get it. When you finally get a few days under your belt. Wow, what a great feeling that is, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is. But you got to find something else to get addicted to because we all have addictive personalities.
That's right.
And you just got to find something healthy to get addicted to.
I started today. I'm addicted to structure. I'm addicted to house cleaning. Although if you come in my basement and you go, no, you're not. You're a slob. But but like the kitchen area and where the dogs and the puppy pads and everything are, that and walking. And I'm really trying not to step on the scales in the morning. God, I'm a piece of crap. I might as well eat that chocolate cake for breakfast. But this morning I got this new shirt and some pants from this company I use called Stitch Fix. And I'm like, you know what? These are going to fit well, 10 pounds from now. And I'm getting addicted to the working out, and I'm hoping that sticks. But I have to have that morning structure. I have to get up and coffee, work out, take the dogs out, whatever. So you're right, but you got to get addicted to something else. What did you get addicted to after you quit drinking and stuff?
Well, other than I always say, I've tried to get addicted to staying sober.
Right.
Meetings. Just trying to do stuff, sober, just not drinking. I was just tired. I was so addicted to drinking. It was my whole life.
Yeah.
And just trying to learn to do stuff without drinking. I don't know. As far as I don't know.
No. I get it. It's like I was talking to Jeff the other day. I'm down at Hilton Head. Your hand just does this. You think you're supposed to have a beer in your hand. You go on a boat. Jeff and I are both boaters. Like, come on, it's what? There's no beer. What's the fun in this? No, you're 4 or 5 beers in before the garage door shuts. You get down to the boat ramp. You got your cold beer and a koozie there. Everyone does. The cops don't care. Not where we are. And you're out there on the lake and you got a cooler. What's the purpose of? It took a long time to be able to hop in a boat and hey, this is pretty nice. This is nice.
Yeah.
Wow, look how beautiful water is.
Fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing without drinking.
Yes,
That
that's
was
a
one of my hard ones there because I mean I love to fish, but it just wasn't the same without drinking all the time. But after a few years now, I've gotten back to the point to where I really enjoy it, more now sober than I did drinking before.
oh really, really, yeah, and that
Yeah,
stand up. I love having a 3 beer buzz or so when I got on stage. I really did. I really thought, wow, that's yeah. I got I'm in loose, and it really if you could if you're not an alcoholic, I encourage to have sometimes before performance to sometimes it's not bad to have a couple beers. And as I
just to
say,
loosen up a little.
yeah, especially because you're like, man, hey, let's rock it out. And I've learned how to do that without drinking. I went 2 years performing without any beer at all, and it was good. It was real good, and if I had a bad show, I knew it was just I didn't get them. It wasn't because of the alcohol. Uh,
Right.
so, but yeah, learning how to do things. Beer pong. I don't know how to do that without beer. No, I'm teasing.
Yeah.
Beer pong. So, what else
Dry
is
pulling.
what are you going to the meetings right now in COVID, not in the COVID world and all this? What's happening there?
Yeah, we've still got a few of them up here. We have one in actually my sponsor. He hosts one in his garage, and that way we can social distance. And it's kind of out away from his house. He's got a great big garage out separate, and then we've got another one we have in the basement of a church where it's a great big room, and we sit around, pile of tables around in a big square. That way we can all sit apart from each other and
Right,
mask up and stuff. But there's not a whole lot of meetings around right now that are still having them,
right.
face to face.
Man, they're saying people are falling off the wagon left and right.
I
Uh,
know.
hey, let's read some of these comments so we can see if there's anything we can get. Mark, let's see here. Lynn Campbell says, hi, Tom. Hi, friends. Ed says, hi, Tom. You look rough as usual. And then she said compliment, so that's cute. Uh, let's see. Wish I was. Kathy Mason wish she was sober. There's ways to do it, Kathy. Congrats. Mark Holloway. Hey, all y'all. How are you? 452 days sober and gamble free. So Mark Holloway had two addictions going on. He had gambling and uh, drinking. So that's
Yeah. A lot of
and
those go hand in hand.
do they really? Yeah. Did you ever get the gambling bug? Did you ever do that living up there?
No, no, I always drank or smoked my money away. I hated just giving it away for
Mm,
free. Ain't getting
right.
nothing back out of it. My luck was too bad to go try gambling anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I've even got a casino right in my front yard. So
Now
I
you're
go,
you're you're French Lick area, right?
yes, sir.
Well, I had some good memories at that doing shows there. They would bring me up and give me a room, and remember one time I opened up for who's I open for? Might have been the band Chicago or something, but it was something. But I really liked that casino, I like that theater they had over there, and I did mainly no, it was conference rooms I did there. I'm thinking of Bell Tower, anyway. But French
Yeah,
Lick is a
yeah,
beautiful
they have
area.
a conference rooms over there. Yeah, I grew up here, and I watched this town when it was dead, and then I've watched it come back to life again, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful part of the country.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's a beautiful drive from Louisville there. I really like to drive up there. So, uh,
yeah. I used to go to the casino, but all I would do was sit over there and drink, and because the booze was cheaper over in there if you were gambling, and I could make $20 last all night on a slot machine. So.
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
You know, I, it was crazy how my mind worked. $20 was all I'm going to spend on a slot machine, but didn't matter how much money I spent on alcohol.
Yeah, amen. And it would just wow. it would just
Yeah.
go. It just go.
I
And
mean,
then,
I'd spend $150, $200 a night on booze, and not
jeez.
bat an eye. But I wasn't spending over $20 on a slot machine. So
How much money you on an average month when you were drinking, how much money do you think you were spending on alcohol?
the last couple of years, I was drinking a fifth and a 12 pack a day.
Okay.
So, and I drank Jameson and Coors Light Tall Boys.
Mm,
So there you're looking at about probably 35, $40 a day.
yeah.
And that was 5 day, 5 days a week when I was on the road. So, you
So
know,
let's see here. So
40 bucks,
35 times
5 days, $200 a week
uh-huh.
minimum.
So you're looking about, around 700 to 900 bucks, 700 to 900
Yeah,
bucks.
a
Uh,
month.
wow. Wow. That, I mean, that is, you know what, that's a payment on a really nice RV.
Dude, I quit. After I quit, I saved the money that I used to spend on alcohol, and within a year, I bought a Jeep.
I bought a spaceship.
Yeah.
That's how much I'm spending.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it funny how much you can save? Now let me ask you that. There's a lot of people on here who are, I see it. I can see it, and I can tell in their text they wish they were sober. Um, you know,
You're planting a seed. They're starting to grow something good if they're here watching and listening. You know,
yeah,
you,
that's
you
right.
got to plant that seed somewhere,
Yeah,
and it's a good start.
and a lot of people don't. We don't get recruiting, bonuses for sober people. People, what's the gimmick, man? What's the gimmick? How much it's gonna cost? Nah, man, this is free. I
It,
just do it for myself and other people like me.
it's
Uh,
free therapy, and it only helps you, and helping you helps me.
yeah.
So
Uh, I don't. Let's see. Tom Rabico says I haven't done coke or heroin in almost 5 years. I had my medical marijuana card, though. I don't think you would consider me sober. I don't drink at all anymore either. But he does marijuana. What do you think about that? Well, you know what? I'm on the fence with the whole marijuana thing. I don't. You know, if you're not.
that's that. Yeah, me too. I mean, I know some people need it. I've smoked my fair share. I did all through, high school and college, and even after that. I mean, I haven't smoked anything in probably 10 years. I got my license back and my CDLs, and I quit. And I mean, I don't know. Some people, I know they try to use that as something to do, but it still alters your mind, man. I
It's
mean,
it's it's a little bit of an escape, but you can go get a prescription for Prozac or Lexapro or Zoloft or Wellbutrin or something,
I,
I don't
I,
know.
I, I tell you what, since I quit, I know my addictive personality, and it would be really easy for me to get hooked on something else.
Yeah.
So, I hurt my back a year or two ago. Got some doc threw me some hydrocodones,
Yeah.
and I've still got them. I I
Oh,
brought I brought them home just to take, and I took one, and I didn't like the way it made me feel. I liked the fact that it made my back feel better, but I didn't like what it did to my head. So I put them up. I don't. I just
yeah.
ibuprofen.
I got a kidney stone, and I've passed kidney stones, and it's like peeing a thorn. It's really god awful.
Right.
And I had this doctor go look. He said, "Look, I know who you are," and he said, "I want to give you some of these." I know you tour. At the time, I was touring a whole lot. He said, I'm just going to give you these. I'm going to write you a script for them. And I don't want you being on the road. And then all of a sudden, you have an attack and you can't get to whatever. So here, I want you to have these. And he had no idea. Neither did I that I was going to be like calling him 4 days. I'm out of these pills. I need more. And he
Hmm.
called me in something else that wasn't that. But yeah, yeah, that was.
I don't know. We've thrown this discussion together before, as far as if you're a coke addict or meth addict, but you're not an alcoholic. You quit doing the meth, but you can have just a couple beers and be okay with it. I everybody's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that's the way, if you're comfortable with that and you don't have the massive addiction personality like most of us do, some people can do that, and I wish I could.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too. I wish I could. I can't.
I wish I could smoke pot and get by. No, no. Uh, but I know my personality, and I know I can't do that. I don't want to lose. I don't want to take a chance of losing control on something else.
Yeah. Keith Zarnecki says, helping others works magic. I'm actually going to speak at a treatment center on Sunday in person for the first time since all this started, and I cannot wait. So I guess Keith talks, he does keynotes or shares at treatment facilities, and I guess he's been kind of out of pocket since they're not done so much. Like me, I thought I was going to have a gig this coming week, and it was canceled.
Well,
John
that's
Horn,
awesome going and talking at other places. I mean,
yeah.
I've given my lead in, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 different counties, and it's just a way to keep yourself in check. I go tell my story, and it brings me back to what I don't want to be again. And people that do that, I encourage it. It's kind of a strength builder, I think,
Yeah.
confidence builder to be able to get up there and talk in front of people like that and tell your story. And no matter how many people I hear tell their story, a lot of them have the same drunken idiot, stupid wrecking cars, going to jail crap that everybody else does. But everybody's got a little bit of different wisdom to throw out there with their story.
Right.
And if you're listening, if you're true to the program, you can pick up something out of everybody's story to help yourself.
Man, this just popped up. It says David Hoge or David Hodge, Hoge, David Hodge or whatever it is. So at this point, my life sucks. I can't afford food, but somehow I have booze every effing day and starve myself. There's just no point to me being here right now. I'm just a effing loser. How many times have you sat there and said, "Oh my, I'm a piece of shit. I'm just a piece. I'm a effing
Oh,
loser." I mean, how many times
I,
have you said that to you about yourself, me included?
I was on the road for years and sitting in hotels drunk,
Yep.
just over and over again. Why am I doing this? Why does my family put up with me? How many times I got to keep hurting my wife before she's ever going, before she's finally going to get tired of it and leave? Why do I do this to myself, my kids, my work, everything, and then turn around and do it again the same next day?
No, same here. Yeah. So David
Vicious.
Hogue, man, yeah, everyone's been there, and you won't. One day you'll figure it out, and it will be time for you to quit or to give it a break or
Don't
something.
give up.
Don't give up.
Don't
Yeah, something's going to give, and you're going to. Evening, Tom. My name is Chris, and my sober date is July 26, 2009. July 26th, special day to me. I've been
mm,
sober for a while, and life has been very good. In 2005, I married a lady from Spain who was my whole world. November 23rd, I lost her. One thing I promised her, I would never touch alcohol again. I will honor her wish as nothing, even losing her, would I want to go down that hell road again. You listen to this David Hogue, listen to this guy says nothing, not even losing her makes him want to go down that hell road again. I have a strong support group who today I call my friends. It's great that you have your program. Great thing, buddy. That's Chris Leppert. And
that's all.
yeah, that's really, really cool. And yeah, man, this is cool. This is we're really wanting to do some good stuff here, Michael. We really, for ways to really help people. This is great that we get to talk about this, and I think we're kind of planting the seed, like you said, for people who are sober curious and they kind of maybe I want to save some money, or I'm tired of dying or killing myself. A lot of times we drinkers, we're committing suicide on the installment plan.
Hmm.
We're drinking until we're just slowly just killing ourselves. And I have
Oh,
doctors
I'm
tell me.
amazed at how much better my body even feels. I mean, I just went for a checkup here a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
and blood work and stuff, and my doctor was just like, he goes, for almost 50 years old, he goes, I wish I had, your kind of blood work, because granted, I work outside all the time, and I don't do massive amounts of heavy work, but I try to halfway stay in shape. But you know, 5 years ago, I couldn't walk across the street without wheezing
Dude, yeah,
and
I'm still
shaking
recovering.
when I wake up in the morning.
I'm still recovering from the whole wheezing. I'm better, but it's still, uh, you know, uh, you know,
It
it,
takes a while to heal a body. I mean, it
yeah. I
does.
think it takes
I
a
mean,
couple years to even get your mind wired. Right? Carl always talks about that, how it takes a while for your body to, your brain to get back here, to normal. I don't see Carl tonight. I hope he's okay. Carl's usually here every night. That's concerning. When you don't see Carl Martin,
yeah.
something's up. But it is Friday night. Ed says, she said, I smoked pot once in high school and I lost friends because I was annoying and loud. Then I drank and I was the life of the party and gained so many sex partners. Oh, jeez. That's,
Yep, been there, done that.
yeah, yeah. I remember buying Ed's drinks, I think, now that I think about it.
Uh,
Teasing. Tina Labate, my husband used to say that they will be able to use my liver as a doorstop. Wow.
yeah,
Hey, David Gossman, congratulations. Hey, all 117 days sober today. Wow, that's awesome.
awesome,
Do
awesome.
you still count the days, or what do you think about that whole counting day stuff?
Well, yeah. I mean, I love the chip system, so I always look forward to getting another year. The heavy metal they call it, and I'm coming. Well, it'll be March before I get another one. Hopefully, God willing. But
Gary,
yeah, I
yeah,
I keep reminders on here. The
yeah,
26th is my magic date.
I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't remember doing. I remember doing 90. I remember when Gary gave me a 90-day chip, and thought that was
Yeah,
pretty. But I don't know. I don't. Look, I totally buy into the steps, but uh, I,
it's goals. It's a goal.
it's a
That's what I set it for.
absolutely,
You
absolutely.
know, another
Yeah,
year, another chip.
yeah. I remember when I ran
I've lost.
my first half marathon. I got a T-shirt, and it said,
Hmm.
Kentucky Derby mini, Kentucky Derby Festival mini marathon. So that is, although just a T-shirt, it was a good goal to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I get it. I'm not belittling it. I just, if you have a start date, then you have a finish date. I just, there's so many different things about it. Have you ever heard of that book called The Rational Recovery? And did you ever try anything other than AA before you quit? Did you ever try?
Me?
Yeah.
No, no, I didn't. AA was. I knew it was there. I'd
Hmm.
been, like I said, I was in rehab center when I was 19, and that planted the seed for me. But not a big book fan. Um,
You're not. Oh, really? You're not a fan of the Big Book?
well, yeah, I am a fan of the big book, but I don't have time to sit. I don't make the time to sit down and read a whole lot. I do daily reflections
Yeah, I got that. I got that app. And
and the 24 hour. Uh,
have you heard of this
uh,
12 Steps and 12 Traditions? Have you done that one?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've got that, and I have a big book that I got when I was 19 years old. I've still got it. Actually, my dad got it for me, and but I don't know. I can't concentrate on reading. I'd just soon listen to it on tape or something.
Yeah. No, no, I get it.
But
How about that? Yeah, I have a hard time comprehending things sometimes. I
I
will do.
I know some people, they dive into that big book, and that's incredible. That's great.
Yeah.
Uh, I figure if I ever get stagnant in my program personally, then I'll use the big book for a next step to grow with. That's the way I'm doing mine. I mean, uh, I know, like I say, everybody works a different program, but we're all doing the same thing to try to get sober. And right now, I go to meetings, I speak, and I try to help others. But like I say, if it ever gets stagnant, then I'll dive into the big book and start learning that for my own use.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's
Yeah, and you're
that's
talking about getting stagnant. I think you could read something 10 times and get 10 different things. It's like when I go back and watch, Breaking Bad for a second time or hey, have
mm.
you yet checked out Flaked, Flaked on Netflix?
I've watched. I heard you talking about that last week, and I watched a few episodes. Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
interesting.
that is interesting. It's a little different,
Okay.
but it's definitely it's a little more realistic look at sobriety. It's not all crazy, gunshots and
Right.
car chases and everything else. It's just kind of it's down to earth.
Well, what's interesting is Will Arnett actually fell off the wagon during the filming of that. He was 15 years sober, and he fell off the
Really,
wagon. Yeah, it kind of was a trigger. Yeah, it's very
a little too
interesting.
close to home, huh?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Uh,
That
but
would be hard to play a recovering alcoholic as a recovering alcoholic,
yeah,
and even with him cheating, drinking on there,
yeah.
that would be just you see that it's that easy to do that. Why would you not make it that easy to do that?
What about Zax, the guy who's playing that? He's a great. He played in oh geez, what's his? He's married to the blonde. They do commercial. Anyway, very famous. You know the
Oh,
guy.
you're too far ahead of me.
Yeah. Anyway, but Zax, he went to his 15-year uh, sobriety party stoned on pain pills,
Oh yeah.
and finally came clean about it. So, brother, I gotta call Bobby Burris here in a second. So, anything, man? Thanks for. I know you weren't feeling well. I called you at the last minute and said, "Hey, would you mind going on a sober talk tonight?" And you're like, "Love to, man. Anything for you." And I really appreciate you being available. And you always say something. I can tell in the comments. You always say something that really resonates with someone, and that's cool. Not me so much. I don't like what you say, but the people seem to like you.
Well, that's
Uh,
okay. I don't call to listen to you anyway. So I'm
uh,
just here to help other people, and Daryl and Carl and all those
yeah,
guys
yeah,
and
yeah.
the women and stuff. I mean, I
Oh
think
yeah.
it's incredible for women to be joining on here too, because AA for a long time was just a man's group,
No, I remember reading
and
about that, talking about women deserve to be sober too, or something like that.
yeah, yeah, and it's just incredible, the following of women, and we've got a lot of them in our groups up here. But AA, I tell you what, the anonymous part of it. If you want to be anonymous, that's great. But nowadays, I don't care. Everybody knew I was a drunk. They're
Yeah,
gonna
that,
know I'm
yeah,
sober
yeah,
too.
yeah. Your drinking wasn't anonymous, was it?
No, no, and the only way we can help other people is let them know we're right there with them.
Yeah,
So you can't be anonymous about that. But
absolutely.
it's just incredible. I love what you're doing. I love the program, and I love all the
I
people that
like it too,
come
man.
on every
I
night.
really, really do. I'm trying to figure out a way to take it to the next level and just how to grow it without whatever without putting a daggone commercial in the middle of one of these. I just it, it will come, it will come. But right now, what's the big benefit right now is being sober. So, all right, brother, I'll talk with you soon.
All right, hope to come down and see you,
Yeah,
join you one of these days.
if you want to come down before Christmas, you're more than welcome to. You just let me know.
I'm gonna have to get some new clothes, man, because I don't want you to make you look that
Dude,
pretty.
I could dress down that day. You just let me know what day you're coming. I can dress down. All right,
I
man.
will do that, man. Take care.
All right, thanks, Michael.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. We'll see you. Hello, buddy, Michael Mahan. All right, let's see here. We are going to call Bobby Burris, and hopefully I'm calling right. Man,
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
hold on now. Try it again here. Here he is. Here he is. Hello. Hello, Bobby Burns. How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm not too bad, Tom. How about yourself, buddy?
I'm having a bad hair day. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm having a bad hair day.
I see you keep messing with that.
Well, it's just too long. It's just too long, and I need to go to Jiffy Lube and get an oil change in it. I've been kind of under the weather, and I took a shower today, but I didn't use any product. And you know me and I like my product, Bobby Burrs. I like it.
Yeah, I got you, man.
So you're working tonight, huh?
Yeah, I'm second shift for a couple weeks, then I'm going to third, and then hopefully I'll be back on first. But
So
I saw your
you saw my what?
your post earlier this morning. And you was asking how everybody was doing, and I'm assuming that's why you reached out, was because I've seen better days. But
Are you hanging in there, or how's your sobriety? Tell me what's
since watching your shows and all that, I mean, I was doing a lot better, like 100% better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a beer here or there compared to like the 15, 24 ounces I was drinking a day. But man, Thanksgiving, man, the holidays are always hard for me.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's the time. It's the time. If you're going to drink during on Thanksgiving. I mean, geez Louise. I drink on Christmas Eve. I go to Mass drunk. My wife had to drive to Mass because I was. I get it. It is. Like Karl Marx says, if it was easy, I would quit drinking every day. But that's at least you're cutting back. It seems like, huh? You cutting back?
I was, and now I'm kind of back to
I'm sorry, that's right.
Until Thanksgiving, and I'm kind of back to where I was. And I'm like, well, Christmas is coming up. What's the point now?
Nah, don't do that. Man, there's always going to be, well, now we got New Year's Eve. And then you go, now we got President's Day. Oh, boy, next thing you know, it's going to be, going to be freaking 4th of July or something, oh my gosh. How else is, do you recall your last rock bottom? I mean, where you drank so much? Oh, why did I do that?
Oh yeah. I was in jail for 3 days. Yes, sir.
Wow. So how long ago was that?
That was maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. Yeah, because it was right around the holidays. I always around the holidays, because I've lost family and relatives around the holidays and all that. So that time of the season is just really hard for me.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse. I mean, there's no excuse for it. But it seems like the holidays, man, I'm either in trouble or not in trouble, but still drunk.
Yeah. Well, look what this is here. This is David Nail. I want to interrupt you. I'm sorry, because I don't know if we need to address this guy. And I said, depression will kick your ass. I lost my wife first, 14 people after that, 2.5 years. I can't see. I lost a lot of people. Can't sleep, but about to put a bullet through my heart like my brother did. So
yeah,
you get drunk.
I mean,
where he is right now, his state of mind. He David, call somebody. Pick up the phone. Give me your number. I'll call you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, don't go down that road. I mean, it's hard, and it's something. Like I said, I've been battling forever. The past 2 years, I've been able to be home with my kids for the holidays and all that. Every other holiday, I was either in jail, in a rehab, or so I would miss my kid or my son's birthday. His birthday is December 22nd, right before Christmas. I'd miss his birthday. I missed my daughter's first birthday because I was in a rehab. I mean,
so basically, what you're telling me, you love the alcohol more than you love your kids.
No,
I'm not being a dick. I'm just trying to figure out. because
No,
I've said that to myself too, and I know it's an addiction, and it is, but I'm just wondering if you go to rehab, do they not give you tools for you to take away from there? And should you not be continuing steps or whatever treatment that you should be so you won't miss your daughter's first birthday or when your son's birthday is on December 22nd and you missed that because you're in jail? Or I'm just,
right.
I'm just, brother, I'm just giving you tough love. I'm just, how many more of those are
No,
you, how many more of those are you going to do?
and you actually put it in a kind of, like you said, tough love kind of way there. And when you do go to rehab, or when I went to rehab, they give you the tools when you get out and all that. And when I get out for 3-4 months, I'm good. And then I get it in my head to where we can have one.
Yeah,
One
we all do.
comes
I've
in,
done it 1,000 times, and there's nothing you have done in your young life that I haven't done 100 times worse. So
right.
don't think I'm beating up on you because I have been there. Hey, Jamie Utley's here. Hey, Jamie, I have to give Jamie a call. But the yeah, man, it's just you have to continue working something, going to meetings, going to steps because you. It's a vicious cycle. You think, oh, I got this, I'm good, I can have one, but you have been in rehab how many times? 3 or 4?
Twice. Yeah,
In jail?
I've been
And
twice.
how many times you been in jail from drinking?
3 times.
Mm. So there's 5 times that
Not.
something. But
Good.
you've been reminded. When I say, how do you know if you have a drinking problem, if it causes problems? So twice you have been drinking and you had to go to rehab twice, and then a couple 3 times you've been drinking, you had to go to jail. So
Right.
even if it was more than one, if it was twice that you went to jail for alcohol, then that's a little something something. Uh,
Yeah.
so that's just my and again. There's if we trade at war stories, you're like, damn, Tom, jeez Louise, you probably keep that stuff to
Yeah.
yourself, you know.
And the one thing that I guess I don't know if I understand it or not, but is working the steps. I don't know. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I don't know how to work the steps.
You're like well, I tell you why, because you're an idiot like me. I don't get all these steps. You can't do it without a sponsor. You have to go to a meeting, and go, hey, I'm kind of new to this. I've never had a sponsor. I need a sponsor. And right now,
Right.
a good buddy of mine, Gary Adams, was my sponsor, and now I'm hoping that Donnie Durbin's going to take me on. I'm on a long list of people who want Donnie to sponsor them, but they'll do these steps with you, and they'll explain these steps. And sometimes
Okay.
people make them, yeah, but there's, if you go through it and you work the steps as your sponsor teaches you, it's like Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. You got to have someone showing you. Let's see here, one quick. Carl Martin, you okay? Hi, friends. Hope you all are well. I've experienced a few setbacks these past 2 days. I don't know if y'all were live last night. I missed last night. Glad to be here tonight. Peace to each other. I'm sorry. The guy who I was worried about. He is here now. But
Okay.
you have to go to a meeting and go to a Zoom meeting. You got a computer. Uh,
Yeah.
Google AA Zoom, and you can find a Zoom AA meeting every hour on the hour. And you can turn your mic off. You can turn your video off. You can raise your virtual hand, and they'll call on you, and it's cool. But I'm an idiot, so
Okay.
it takes me forever to understand a certain like. I'm embarrassed to even say where I'm at on some of these steps, but you'll get it, and once you work them, you'll go back and work them again.
Yeah.
So
That's one thing. That's one thing I've never attempted was a sponsor because I always thought I could do it myself.
oh,
But
well, and look, me too, and look how that works.
I,
Michael just says,
yeah.
go to
And
meetings, get sober first. The steps will come.
I've never heard of the AA Zoom, so I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
actually Google
AA's.
that.
Just Google AA Zoom, and you can find this funny. You can find one in China. Yeah, man, that's hilarious. Go hear someone in a different language. Uh, but you anywhere, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. I have a 7 o'clock morning Zoom meeting, and I've been kind of under the weather, so I get up at 6 or so, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm just gonna close my eyes back now. I've missed my 7 o'clock early worms that I love so much. I've never met the people. They never see my face on there, but I feel like they're my family, and I really wish I would. I need to find a later meeting, but well, brother. Well, thanks for coming on, man. I really wish you quit half-assing this sobriety thing and really give it a shot. I know that but one day you're going, you don't love the booze more than your kids. I know but if you don't get help figuring out how to get the right tools to work, to not have to have that beer and those 24-ounce beers, your kids are going to resent you. Trust me, I know. So,
Yeah.
so
And I appreciate you talking to me again. Tommy talked to me. I think this is the third time now, and
yeah,
every
no, I
time
love catching up with you, man.
it seemed to help. And we're gonna get strong for it this time. I'm gonna do. Like I said, I've never heard of the Zoom AA. I'm gonna, as soon as I get off here with you, I'm gonna look that up and try to find me a sponsor. And hopefully, the next time we talk, it's gonna be totally different.
There you go, brother. That's all you can hope for, and yeah, just don't let the next rock bottom be that your daughter's a teenager. How old is your daughter?
4.
Oh, she's 4. 10 years from now, she could come home and say, "I'm pregnant because you're absentee father." When you never were around, you were passed out to not know that I wasn't getting stoned and coming in at 1, 2 in the morning. Just it's hard to be a dad when you're drunk. I know. So, all right, brother. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, bye. See you, Bobby. All right, Bobby Burris. So let's see. I read this 10 or 11 years ago. This is Chris Money. Moni, say, I read this 10 or 11 years ago on a church sign and cried all the way home. Doing what you're doing has got you what you got. Are you happy? It made me look at myself. Now I can say, yes, I am because of what I am doing over 4 years sober. That's great. Yeah, doing what you're doing has got you what you got. Yeah, if you always do what you do, you always get what you got. That's true. So that's great. Well, let's wrap up. Let's read some comments here real quick. I'm going to go back over here to Tom Mabe Comedy. I keep on forgetting to go to Mabe in America because I do broadcast live over there as well. I never read the comments over there, but this is David Fernazzi. Hey, David, how you doing, brother? I'm going through depression. I hate Christmas because my son was arrested last year at this time. All right, let's see here. Congrats on your sobriety, Tommy Rugman. Man, I don't miss that being in jail thing. I get you there too, brother. Sober, son of a bitch. Everything's real. All right. Drinking for a reason, any reason. Let's see. Sobriety loses its priorities. I've been there. Been there. So, real quick, guys, thanks for hanging out with me on Friday night. It's been a decent little show. It's yeah, I want to apologize about the hair. I'm usually better looking than this, and I feel that I let you guys down somewhat, some way. But that's okay. I'll get you next time. Maybe I'll get a body perm, get some highlights, maybe just a body perm in the back of my mullet. That'd be nice. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Let's see if we can wrap this show up and let's see. You're responding about 3 or 4 months after rehab. Alcohol has such an incredible impact on the brain. Hey, Carl.
Hey, Mr. Mabe, good evening to you.
Good evening. I was just reading your comments. You're spot on. About 3 or 4 months after rehab, alcohol has such an incredible impact on the brain for those who are predisposed thereto. I am totally convinced that our brains will always contain embedded alcohol particles and eventually substitute hide. It only takes 2 of these particles to get together and create a craving. Wow, that's cool. So are you okay? What's going on?
Yeah, I'll talk more about that later.
Okay.
It's challenging, and I'm disappointed in myself, and that's just how we get, or I get sometimes, and so it's we don't always make the best decisions and choices. I'm known to screw up right when things are going well. So I don't like it.
Yeah, it's easy to self-sabotage things. It's like I used to tell myself, God, being an F up is a habit. It's almost just like a habit. I might as well screw it up now. I'm going to screw it up eventually anyway.
Yeah, that's I've heard that over periods of time in life, and I've even read and listened to people talk about self sabotage. And I'll be damn if I'm not one of the I'm not the poster child, and I
Yeah.
really want to change that. I really do. I'm sure others listening might understand, but and that can go anywhere from, I mean, sabotaging your sobriety to sabotaging a project you're just about to complete, and man, you know it's going to be great, and boom, you blow it. You're supposed to be at a meeting, at an important meeting at 10, and I wait around and 9:45. Oh yeah, and then get there at 10:30, and then just on and on.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many others can relate to that, but man, the self sabotaging. That's what it is.
Do you feel
I,
I mean, we could talk about this later, but did you do something stupid? Did you self-sabotage or do anything in recent hours?
recent days,
Hmm.
and like I say, we'll I'll talk about it later. But
Okay. Okay.
I'm just glad. I was glad to get back to the office just now for a minute, and
I was
just
worried
leave.
about you. I was worried about you. I asked the group if they heard from you, so.
No, it's and there's a good reason for that we won't discuss, but we
Okay.
will.
Okay.
I just I'm so thankful you guys are here and your own and I mean Tom, you hang in here like I hang in like a loose tooth. You hang in there like dentures. I mean you're not going away.
Yeah, jeez. Dude, I've always said I'm one step away from buying a private jet or one step away from being homeless. I could screw up anything. I could screw up. I wish I had a eraser. I wish I could take my life manuscript and I wish I could go back and go, I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't said this. I would, I've done things that are unforgettable and unforgivable. And have said things and done things, and I have scarred my kids for life for things that I have said. I've never hit them. I never touched them that way, but mentally the things I've said, you know. And my mom did the same thing. My mom was a raging alcoholic, and she said the same thing. You kids effed up my life. Things were so much better before you came along.
Yeah.
And
So
things.
thanks, man. I've got two of my three that they'll talk to me, but they're not rushing to the phone to call me or to, hey, Dad, let's go do this. I said things that are over in the past. Well, as you say, are totally. I can't if I had an eraser and there was anything in my life that I could go back and change, it would be some of the things that I said to my kids that I did not mean, but I said them. And I can't, you can't remove the impact of the words.
That's
Uh,
right.
and so therefore all I can do, I tell myself anyway, all I can do is try to show them now that I'm not who I was. And I am not what I said to them. That was some other guy that's some asshole that
Right.
I met inside my head. But
Yeah, I've told someone. I
you,
said that wasn't me. That was not me. That was not me. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I've said that or did that. And oh,
you know the part that killed me one time, Tom, and this wasn't that long ago, maybe a year or two, but one of my kids said, "Dad, you just don't get it. you said things to me in the past that I can't, that I know you didn't mean. I don't want to believe that you meant them, but I took them at heart at that time, and it sliced me. Uh, he said I never spanked my kids or nothing like that. I couldn't do it because I was beat as a kid. But the same thing with your mom, same thing to you. My dad said things to me that I said I would never say to my kids. Not only did I say what I said to my kids, I was worse at times.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, behaviorism is learned. You kind of pick up those traits if that's what you know and that's what you default to. I couldn't believe when I got married and I met my wife, and she was, you know, she was like, see a puppy or a dog, a old stinky dog, and she's like, oh, come here, oh my gosh, oh my, what's your name? And hugging on this smelly old dog that she didn't know. I'm like, and my like, get away from your mutt, throwing water at it and stuff. I mean, I didn't, but that would be the kind of, I couldn't believe that, how not, I was like, wow, or when something sweet was said or whatever. So, well, brother, I will, let's talk off the air. I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm still, just a tad sleepy. And your kids seen you get better, Carl. They seen you get better. So,
yeah, well, they have, and there are still. The hardest thing to accept now is really that, and they're good kids, and they love me, and they'll help me do anything if I really needed them to. I got one that's our best friend partners in business, but and he and I are the most alike. But anyway, it's just as you understand, there's things you can't take back.
yeah,
If my oldest hated me, he wouldn't let his kids be around. I mean, me and his kids go out to the woods and the creeks and lakes, and we just have fun. If he hated me, but I am. It is an estrangement from two of my sons, and that shit hurts. Excuse me. Those things hurt. And I'm certain there's other people that feel that way.
everyone does. Everybody has a dad story. Everybody has a kid. I mean, yeah, it's just part of it, man. It really is. Hell, Marvin Gaye killed his kid. Got away with it. Jeez Louise.
No, I never knew that.
Yeah, kid shot his kid.
Well, Tom, thanks for reaching out to me, and
I was worried, buddy. You want me to call you tonight, or we'll call you tomorrow?
Yeah, let's talk tomorrow. I've got to go get some rest.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Good night, Tom.
Good night, buddy. Well, there you go, folks. You have wasted another hour on a perfectly good Friday. You guys could have been out drinking right now. What did you do? You were sitting here watching Sober Talk. Michael Mahan, thanks for being on. Hey, we're going to call this Monday. Let's call Tyler Councilman. Tyler, I'm running out of steam, buddy. I'm still fighting this flu-like cold. All right, let's see. We need to break the cycle so our kids don't have the trauma that we have and grow up to drink and use. That's Chris Moni. So, all right, guys. I love you. I will talk to you soon. We'll see you Monday. Thanks. Bye.